No, we're not going to start this video talking about the weather, even though it was just 70 something degrees yesterday and now it's like 40 something with winds blowing. They're saying it's going to get up. I should have been a weather reporter. No, okay. But what I wanted to come and chat with you guys about is I watched a few videos where two women that I admire were talking about how people may want to hold us, but they don't necessarily have the capacities to do so. And so when they don't have the capacities to do so, it reflects their personal inadequacies. And then as a result, what we end up doing is holding space for another person's like their inabilities and their limited capacities, and now we're taking the brunt of their self-abuse that they're now projecting externally because they are not sovereign within themselves. And you're just like, I'm just being myself. I want you in my world because I want you in my world. And so that was an interesting perspective, because sometimes part of our healing, we believe that we have to own the whole experience because maybe we have the mental bandwidth, we have the spiritual bandwidth, we have the emotional bandwidth. Those bandwidths and capacities are for you. Those bandwidths and capacities to understand and to create the life that you desire is for you. Other people and individuals have to create their own desire. Like, they have to create their own bandwidths and their own abilities to then create the life that they desire. And there's no way that anybody, whether it's romantically, familial, like a familial relationship or a friendship or association, can these people be equally yoked? It's impossible for you to be equally yoked because you are now choosing to be, misaligned, because you're like, your capacity is trying to pull them up. And I was explaining to somebody, oh, well, I feel like I can go into the abyss and I know how to get out of the abyss. I can go into the darkness because I've been in the darkness before and I know how to get out. So why not extend that to someone that I care about? Why not extend that to someone that I admire? Because that is not our responsibility. We are our responsibility. And sometimes we try to take on more. Like, and if you're a parent and you have children, they're your responsibility too. They come from you. And there was a moment, and why I'm like, I can pull myself out of the darkness is because there was another video that I saw, like, through someone referencing, and it talked about how a woman, she got out of her marriage or whatever, her husband just happened to pass away, and she's like, damn, dog, I got 4 kids. That was literally my perspective. And people would think like, yo, Rich Book, you tripping. And every Mother's Day, I'll be like, yo, I've really got kids. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, I'm really like me. How did this shit happen? You know, logically, right, how something happened. But when you're in those intense situations and your body is fighting or flighting, and then you just go into a your body basically turns off and goes into an autopilot. So you're just living, you don't even know. So when you come out of the darkness and you come out of these situations, you're looking at yourself and you like, oh shit, like, oh, this real. This my real life. Okay, how did I get here? And you have to assess all these things. Just because you have the ability to descend doesn't mean that you should. Just because you have the capacity to descend doesn't mean that you should. Anytime that you descend and ascend, it should be for your purpose. And so as I am ascending, right, from a descent that I made, I'm like, oh, you just wanted to experience compatibility. You just wanted to experience. But here's the thing. You don't start off descending, because people meet you where you are and they realize that they're not able to sustain it. When people realize that they can't sustain it, their ego says, I should be able to sustain it. So maybe it's not me, maybe it's that person. So how do I make it about that person instead of making it about me? And because you know yourself and you're like, oh, okay, well, let me just be an observer. Maybe someone's experiencing me in a different way. Now you're receiving someone's projections onto you and you're like, this ain't even my reality, dog. This ain't even me. What are you talking about? And so you realize that's when you start, behaving and acting out of your character. And when you are sovereign and you heal, like this woman was like, leave spiritual people alone. Like leave the real ones alone. Like leave the quiet people alone. The shit's funny to me. Just like leave me alone, because now you guys see how life gonna handle you because you mishandled me. Anyway, this was a quick something. What else was I gonna share with y'all? I don't know. So I'm gonna just leave it here. Maybe that's just a little bit that I was supposed to share with y'all. You see me trying to zone out, trying to figure out whatever. But I love y'all. If you haven't already, go check out the resources in the Rich Life Digital Library. Stay connected with me on social media at A.Rich on every platform. Care for yourself, guys, as we're going into these winter months. Care for yourself. Love on yourself. Heal yourself. Focus on your becoming. Embody the more of who you desire to be. I love you, and I'll catch you on the next Rich Life experience.